Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me a video that somebody created this in Adobe Illustrator, and they can't figure out how to do it in Corel. And I got to be honest, it was the gentleman did a great job, but he's using tools that we don't have, and some of ours are better, and some of theirs are better, and some of them are the same, but just called different names. But he did everything with diamonds. And then the only thing I faulted him, he had to kind of like reshape these squares at the end. So I tried to come up with a better way. And I'm going to get my six-sided polygon tool. And I'm going to hold down because if you look, the way I looked at it, these are 3 cubes. And then this, I see diamonds. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that. And I'm going to go from node to node. And I think I'm going to save some time because he drew the 100% of it, and I'm only going to draw half of it and then alter. So I'm making a cube. And I'm going to group it together, Control G. Now, I'm going to make sure Snap to guidelines are on, and they are. I'm going to bring in some guidelines because if you look, this is a cube on this side, but if you look at it, it's a diamond going perpendicular. So we're going to bring in some indexing lines and have them snap right to that node. Got to turn them on. I'm going to get rid of these other ones. And we actually are going to need another one here in a second. But I am going to double click on the rotation and put the rotation on that center. And then I'm going to move this node to there and have it snap to it. So I've got the cube and I've got a diamond. You know, he was building everything with diamonds, and then you had to adjust to get that cube to fit. And so I just thought this might be better. So I made a duplicate. I'm going to move it up, and I'm making 3 cubes. But to simplify it, I want to get rid of the lines we don't need, because the extra lines we had, they're really, you can't see them, but they're there. So we're going to get rid of these diagonally lines. And we'll have 3 cubes. But you can see we got 2 diamonds, these 2 diamonds. Well, really, there's 3 diamonds. So what we need to do is make 2 sets of diamonds this way. So I'm going to what I have to do is take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. I'm going to nudge it out of the way, and I'm going to left click, right click. And I'm going to have it set, got to get rid of the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to grab the 4-sided cross and have it snap to there. Then I'm going to bring another one in and have it snap to there. Now I've got 2 objects. I can actually hold down the Shift key and select those 2 and hit the plus key on my keyboard and actually move these across. Let's see if they go there. Yes. Now here's a little bit of confusing. So we've got, let's see. There's a diamond there and a diamond there. We need another diamond right here. And I'm going to leave this up so you can take a screenshot. It'll kind of help you. I'm using it right now. So we need another diamond right here. I might have made too many diamonds there. Now, I don't really need that diamond. But I need this diamond here for a second. And what I'm going to do, and I do have to alter it on the other side. I'm going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to make a half a diamond right there. Now I can leave that diamond, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control G and then Control D, and while holding down the control button, I'm going to move that over and mimic it. But I want to move this one right to there. And see the shape? I'm not exactly there. So I'm going to move back and have it snap to it. Now, the only difference is I need some lines to make this part look good. So I'm going to take my 2-point line and go from that node to that node and that node to that node. I really don't think I have to do the last one, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then I'm going to take away the other lines from the cube. And we are ready to go. Now I'm going to group all this together. so I can move it out of the way here in a minute. I'm going to get rid of my indexing lines. And I'm just going to follow along with my plan here. And I'm going to move these out of the way or just delete them. And get this close. Just so I'll do it right. And because I grouped this together, I'll be able to move it. So I'm going to do all the orange first. So we got orange here, 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 and stop there. We got orange here, 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 and all the way down. Whoop. I was trying to be ahead and not watch up. So there's our orange. So what I'm going to do is nudge our frame out of the way for a second. I'm actually going to use, which I don't like using, the freehand pick tool and freehand that, and then I'm going to weld it. And the reason I'm welding it, if you look real close, there are some white lines left over from our hairline. But by using the freehand pick tool, I can lasso and not touch anything else and weld it. Now we're going to, I like the real pick tool better. I'm going to move that back. Move that back, and I'm going to do all the red. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to do the blue first, and then I'll nudge the blue out of the way. I'm going to nudge it down, and now I'm going to do the red. I'm just using his color because I think it came out pretty good. So I'm going to go red. Tell you what, I'm going to nudge it over twice. I'm just going to nudge everything over. Then I don't have to use the freehand pick tool. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this and weld it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to nudge it down and get rid of this and nudge it over. Now I'm going to do these red. And I'm going to nudge them over as I'm going. This saves me from changing to the freehand and weld it. Now let's get rid of this and move that over, move that up, move that up, move this up, move that up. There it is. Really pretty simple. I will leave this up as a screenshot if you want to look at it and to help you make it. I mean, really, you're going to need both for the color wide. Now, I did add a little bit of bling to it well, this is a good lesson. This one will be easy because it's just one piece of red. So we're going to get the interactive fill tool, and this isn't necessary. It looks pretty three-dimensional as it is, but this one's a little tricky because I only want this part dark. So when you get the interactive fill tool and swipe up, see how it makes that? Let's go ahead and make it dark. But I don't want it up in here. It's what happens when you miss. It's what happens when you're talking. I don't want it up in here. I can take this handle and slide it away from there and actually move this in closer. That looks pretty real. So I hope that helped that person, and I don't know what he's going to do with it, but it is a pretty cool design. And thank you for watching.